Hello, Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster. So this is RPG, JRPG, and it's turn-based combat. So you start with one character and I assume like you get more characters later. And it's kinda like fast-paced combat, like where enemies, even though it's turn-based, like enemies are attacking you, but you have to react with attacks. You kinda have like this deck, like with attacks and defenses. And it's like semi-turn based or something. So this is 44.99. Avoid. So this is a runner where I guess you're just running in the straight line, and then you can switch the gravity to the left right. You can also jump and dash, and like I guess you have to keep, like it gets harder and harder. And then like you don't move here actually, but it's just the path goes left and right, so you have to keep your eyes focused so when to like switch to twist like on the left and the right. So there's a free demo and it's 9.75. Still Wakes the Deep. This is psychological horror. Okay, so I assume like you're somewhere underwater and then on some kind of ship, and then you have to go around and do some kind of puzzles or like escape getting like killed by stuff or like drowning or something. This is 31.49. Deathless, Tale of Old Rus. This is card game. Okay, this is just cinematic. So you have one character, it seems, and like you probably have to build your own deck, or like maybe you get new card after each fight. And so there's like a bunch of different enemies, and these seem some like passive artifacts or something. There's like on the top left, it's like those collected artifacts, and maybe you can even like choose a path. I don't see like that there's this like a path that's choosable. Okay, this is 2082. Go Go Town. This is Simulation City Builder. Okay, so you can kind of build your own house and literally everything. So I think that this is like a cozy, like maybe you don't need resources. It's just like casual, like where you can just build whatever. There's like mini games, even though you can collect resources, but building this house here and the road, like it doesn't require any resources. Well, wait, the house like required like 30 gold or something, or like something. The 50 gold this house. Okay, this is 2069. Confidential mission. Okay, so this is a shooter. Actually, shooter. There's like a bunch of like, not zombies, but like enemies that look like zombies. It's like shooting you. You just go around the level and kill them, and you can also melee them with a sword. This is 199. Immortals Must Die. Okay, so this is kind of like phase-based action roguelike. So you just have to slash enemies and you can like dodge their attacks. And there's like a lot of enemies like that you have to dodge their like attacks. It kind of like bullet hell but with enemies. So there's a free demo and it's 3.99. Pax Dei. This is massive multiplayer exploration. Okay, this seems like survival where you have to like build your like house from resources that you collect, or is it not? Well, these are all cinematics. You can't tell what's happening. So you have your character that you can control. You have resources at the bottom right, and then you can build your house with the resources, and then you have equipment that you can use. So like there's maybe like bosses on this like open world map. So it is kind of survival exploration. Okay, this is 39.99. Atomic Escape. Is this... Oh, it's one of those escape rooms. So you have to look everywhere around the room, and then there's puzzles, and then you have to interact with everything and find the codes and hidden puzzle stuff. There's a free demo and it's 3.49. Eternal Rain. This seems like Survivor. So just kill all the enemies that are coming at you, pick up experience, level up, and then pick new upgrades. The time is ticking down. So maybe like this level lasts for like 15 minutes, because everything here is like less than 15. And then maybe you can move to this like a more difficult level after that, when you complete the first one. Okay, this is $2.99. 1-bit castle remake. So it's like tower defense, kind of like Plant of Zombies. Like you have all kinds of different towers, and towers that generate currency that you need to place other towers with. So you just defend from the enemies, and then you have to rebuild them over and over again because enemies kill them. Okay, so this is $3.59. Tradesman, deal to trader. This is 2D side-scroller exploration. It's also like turn-based combat, right? So you have your multiple characters, like 5. I assume just you're on the left and the enemies are on the right. And then you just need to like do actions and progress. And I assume like you just go from town to town and trade stuff. And like get currency and then buy stuff for yourself. There is a free demo and it's $2.99. Crime boss, Rockay City. So this is kind of like shooters, some kind of extraction, looter, or like something like GTA or like Payday. You just go around and kill stuff and rob the banks and kill police and everything. Okay, this is $15.99. Chocolate Factory. So this is automation based building. So obviously first you have to get few resources with your hands, and then you can build those excavators or something, and these treadmills that carry the resources, and then I guess like just connect them all together and then build like massively. Like probably to get to this stage of game you need like a couple of hours, and probably a couple of days, like to this, you know, like you need a couple of hours just to set up like a small base. This is like a castle. Okay, so this is $15.60. Interregnum False Prophet. This is turn-based strategy. Okay, so you have multiple characters, and it's like a camp building. Like you have different items that you can equip to your characters, and I don't see the tiles, like how far you can move. Like I think it's like, you know, like some games have this like a block tiles, like a square tiles that you can move on. This one's not like that. It just, you can freely move, kinda. Does it make sense? Anyway, this is $24.50. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. This is tower defense. How is this tower defense? Metal Slug is like, I know one game, it's like a 2D like shooter kinda, but I guess they made like a tower defense. Well, I guess you deploy a couple of characters on the left, and the enemies are coming from the right. But it's like your characters are also moving to the right. And then I guess there's this like a boss fight, or like, is this like an enemy base? This like a robot? Oh, okay. Well, this is how the game looks. This is $9.99. They can fart. So this has something to do with like a planets and gravity. So when you jump from one planet, you kind of get pulled on the other one, and you have to plant seeds or something. And it's like a turn-based, not turn-based, like what did I say, turn-based? It's like a co-op game or something. Like you can play with different people, and then I don't see what the objective is. Like kill each other, because there's like a score at the top, and then there's like a 3 hands or like 3 resources or something. Okay, this is $3.99. Nebula Flow. So this is a written game where you have to follow this path made by a dog, and then I guess it gets harder. And there's also these buttons, so you have to press a key on those buttons, and this one's probably hold. And let's see how hard it gets. Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't look that difficult for a written game. Usually they have like more than one button. Like in this one, you just have to go up and down and press one button. Okay, so there's a free demo and it's $14.21. Nightrunner. Okay, so there's these like white platforms. You can play this like a spaceship, and then there's other spaceships chasing you. It seems like you're not killing them, even though you're like shooting from behind. Like maybe that's not shooting, that's just the thrust. Oh, yeah, that is the thrust, it's not killing the enemy. So you just have to survive and escape from them, and that's how you get a score. Okay, this is 099. Blood. This is action RPG, so you have this cartoony character and you just murder everything, and you can also go around the world and interact with other NPCs, probably loot different kinds of weapons. And there's a bunch of enemies. I assume there's also like boss fights. Oh, there's like also puzzles. Okay, interesting. This is 24.99. Swamp Up. This is precision platformer. So you play this like a frog, and you're like kinda in the swamp, and just you have to jump from like tile to tile, and the movement seems like you keep momentum. So like once you jump, even if you like move backwards, you kind of still go forward. Like it's hard to like stop the momentum. I mean, it just looks like that. I don't know. This is 3.99. Be My Horde. So are you like a necromancer? So you are a necromancer and you have like a small army? Oh, never mind. Now you have a big army, like a even bigger army, and then I guess you just fight the enemies. So it's kind of like survivor, and I guess you need to collect resources, and then you have these kinds of upgrades. Oh yeah, so like you can increase how many minions you can have at once. So you just need to upgrade further until you like, I guess it's endless, or like maybe there's some kind of, oh, there's no timer or on UI or anything. This is 4.49. Guns and bots. So this seems like PvP. It's like a 2D, no, it says PvE, but like, so you play like this cat, there's like bots coming, so you have to kill them in this like a level. There's like multiple screens here. Why? Because there's like multiple people? No, it's a single player game. Okay, so you just have to go from level to level and kill all the robots. Okay, oh. It really looked like some brawl game. Like Mario, like a brawl or something. So this is 179. The Day of Survival. So this is a survival game, so just get the resources, build your base, and you can also have the gun and go around and I guess loot other people's houses, bases. Okay, this is 5.89. EON Trooper. This seems like a survivor, right? So you have this gun and you shoot everything, and as you level up you get weapon range, speed. It doesn't seem like you can choose the upgrade. And then somewhere on the map there's like these towers, you have to capture them maybe for the upgrades. Wait, here it's shown, so you can choose like a reinforcement, these are the upgrades. Maybe not every level, or like maybe this red level that jumps at the bottom is not that. The timer, okay, so this is kind of like level based, and then you have to escort the drone, and then there's different maps. This is 4.49. Goo Go. Okay, so this is a game where you climb up, except you're not like normally like a human like usually, but you play this like a goo. I wonder if it's like hard to control. It looks wobbly. And you just have to climb up. Okay, this is 3.49. Once in Hell. Psychological horror adventure. This one is not as dark as the others. Okay, this looks nice, right? I would normally skip like all the horrors that are like just dark and jump scares, like they all look the same. But maybe this one, I mean, it looks decent. Like it looks like there's some kind of puzzles and platforming, not just dark jump scares. This is 4.99. Little Kingdoms. Okay, so you have your kingdom and then there's AI, so like, is this single player? It is. And then you have to send units from your tower to empty towers or like to enemy towers and capture them, and then you have to capture the whole map. It's like a small game. There's a free demo and it's 11.19. Drifto Infinite Touge. Okay, so this is a racing game. where you're like just drifting around. Like there's nothing on UI. It's no score, no laps, no enemies, nothing. So you're just drifting for fun then. There's no goal. This is $2.99 and those are all paid games for today. Links to Steam store page for all these games are in the description. Okay, see ya.